All right, a couple videos. Today's the 7th of September of 2023. The first one's going to be on the nodes, North and South node in astrology. We look at these as a lot of like the karmic karmic side of life and how you look at things, what you discover, what you can tap into and find, what you need to release. A lot of people talk about that. And then what kind of seeds you plant and where possibly you can head. The reason the nodes are important is it's where the eclipses happen at any given time for approximately an 18-month period. They move from North node being in Taurus, the South node being in Scorpio to now, which those were fixed houses now, or fixed signs. Now they moved into North node being in Aries and the South node being in Libra. And this is a critical moment in time for you to figure out yourself from an individual perspective. North node going in Aries, and then how you deal and how others deal with you, or the partnership or the intimate side. What happens here is that North node's where we try to go into the new frontier. And so what you're going to see, these are also cardinal ruled signs. So what you're going to see is we're going to have some critical moments happening, and you're going to notice how others deal, how you deal, how others see you deal, and how you see not only how others deal, but how you allow them to like see you intimately. So this is a really intricate and unbelievable time for you to start understanding how you fit into this. I'm going to call it a simulation from here on out, because this world is just that. We're in a physical plane. Your soul is way more than physical. It's forever. And so to know that you're here to learn and to figure it out, you got to figure out and do the best you can. Now we're in a time where you must find where Aries and Libra are, and deal with who you are, what stirs you, what you want, and then deal with how you can try to hopefully help that happen through others, or how others can help that happen through you. So a lot of the keys you're going to find here are going to be in through how you deal, how others deal, maybe not to what to do, but maybe what not to do, and what to do, but know that you're going to learn from all perspectives. The North node, you're going to be seeking, you're going to look for change. It's where you're going to learn. It's how you become wiser, come to better understanding and truth, and that's all going to be in the Aries perspective. So you don't have to like take it to the nth degree yet and find out how it's going to end, but you need to get moving and you need to change course. That's what's going on now. The South node is what you knew, or your knowing perspective. Allow more of that in, and then allow this to happen. Sit in the middle and check the outside to see how you're being valued. Check the world around you. How are you being valued? Why are you being treated as you are, and release some ways to allow people that maybe don't treat you well, release that to move to something better and truly get and be the value you deserve. Now this will be partnerships. It'll be you dealing with others, them dealing with you, also you dealing internally with yourself and seeing just how you are perceived. The one sentence I think I'll leave this whole video with is, your only real cost here on this planet is your time, because your body deteriorates from the moment you get here, and so time is the only cost. Now I want to give you some days and some times that you need to really look at this as we move forward. You're going to want to, these are all cardinal, new and full moons, and the eclipses are going to happen in the cardinal signs of Aries and Libra. So when the moon gets into Cancer and Capricorn as well, new and full, I'm going to give you dates here, and hopefully you can write them down and do something about you discovering and getting further along where you can be. Now these last eclipses occurred in these signs, just so you can go back, because this is all it is the ripple effect. I'm putting a drop of water in, and you go back 19 years, move forward 19 years. These eclipses happen in 19-year cycles. 2 cycles ago, they happened where the North node was in Aries and the South node was in Libra. Was from around April 7th was the first eclipse of 86, all the way through December 3rd of 87. The next set came in December late December of, that's not right. Sorry about that. It was October 14th of 04 through March 29th of 06. And then that was the last time we had these eclipses. And then, of course, this time will be July, around the 18th of 23, all the way through the 29th of March in 2025. So, you know, what I want you to do and what I'm hoping you do is cardinal signs are you taking action. So figure the lies, figure the truth, and then figure out mostly, hopefully, how others treat you, why they treat you that way, and then release your patterns, because in the end you can only deal and put up with and change you, and then hopefully you change your surroundings by doing that. Find your 19-year cycles in the years I just gave you, 86, 87, 04 to 06, and then of course 2018 to 2025 will be a repetition there. Remember the ripple effect, you put a drop in the water. If we go back to the 04 to 06 and you were old enough to be in the 86, 87, well, your 86, 87 is probably going to be repeated here in the 23, 25 of anything that maybe you changed from 86 to 87, that you changed in 04, 06, and now it can be even enhanced here as in the ripple effect. If it's to the left, it's got to be the right. If it's to the top, or the opposite's to the right. If it's to the top, the opposite's to the bottom. I don't care if it's good and bad, black and white, clear and unclear. That's how this thing works. So know that as you deal with these eclipses, you can awaken to that which you are in your relationship to this physical plane. Now, I can run through the houses real quick, which I will. You know, they're going to be opposing. So let's say you have Aries on the first house. It's about you becoming anew and then releasing others, or maybe how others and how you deal with others that you may have to change. Relationships may end. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Or you may find a new one, depending on a new one that fits more of your narrative, who you are. If you have Aries in the second house and then Libra in the eighth, it'll be about you valuing yourself and finding more of your value through others, eighth house, right? And then maybe others' value will show you and come help you, or you'll release from your past others, and you'll get new people with new values to come and help you. If you're Aries in the third house and Libra in the ninth house, it's about you understanding, figuring out who you are, what your message is, what you want to learn, what you want to teach, and then you're running it through others to, in the ninth house, Libra, to really like gain access to who you are, what you are. Well, get known for more than what you've been known up to this point. That's going to be the key here if you're 3 Aries and 9 Libra. If your Aries is in the fourth house and the 10th house, that's mother, father. It's the home or sacred environment. Fourth house is mother and home and sacred environment. 10th house is father and the business world. Maybe you were known for something. Maybe you'll get known even more for that something, or maybe you'll change what you're known for. But you're going to become more, and the key is to find more of who you are, what stirs you, where your passion lies. That's in all the houses where Aries is. Now you got to wake up and become and seek and get wiser into what you want, what matters to you, what is your passion. And that's what you're going to be seeking. The fourth house is, what does my home need to be? You know, maybe, I got recognized in the outside world, but how can I take what the recognition gave to me, whether it was through money, prestige, whatever, and move and enhance my home life so I can become even more passionate in everything that I do and everything I believe, and maybe meditation's best for you. If Aries in the fifth house and then Libra's in the 11th, this is about you finding that which the life force is brought back to you, and it's not even like work. It's fun, it's hobbies, it's things that you're very interested in. So if your Aries is in the fifth, get after it. Maybe you want a child. I don't know. That is the house of children. But maybe you want to birth something, birth a new idea, or get after something that stirs your passion so the world can see. The 11th house is hopes, wishes, and dreams. Maybe you share, or always have shared, or always been concerned with others' hopes, wishes, and dreams. Maybe it's time to take that even a little further, incorporate more of who you are, what you are, with the the South Node then traveling through that 11th house, and know that, hey, if you find your passion, you'll find and take yourself to a whole nother possibility that you don't even understand. I also like these two houses, as well as with all of us here. You have everything you need deep within you. You are everything you need. It's up to you to figure that out. You don't necessarily have to just go on the outside. That's what these eclipses are going to help us to figure this out. It's going to help you figure it out, but know that it starts with you. You are the change. You are what matters. You chose to come into this simulation. Why? We can figure this out to a very deep level with these eclipses. If you're 6th house Aries and 12th house Libra, a lot of your karmic past maybe felt like it kept you from being and doing whatever it is you thought you could be. Well, I'm telling you that, yeah, that's there to a degree, but there's also the potential of somebody helping you find even more, or you finding even more, Libra, by releasing that which you've kind of incorporated into your life that's no longer good for you, so let it go. Aries in the 6th house is picking up a better daily routine, great chance to become healthier, great chance to seek or find employment that you're more passionate about. So maybe you want to change jobs, or if you're in a field you love, take it to another level. Remember, you have everything you need and more. The cap or the potential is these eclipses in Aries Libra is, where have you limited, or where have you allowed others to limit and not truly believed who you are. Now, all of us, that's the first 6 houses. I'll finish the last in a minute. If Aries fell there, it's you working on you even more so, because Aries is down at the bottom of your chart, houses 1 through 6, or signs 1 through 6. What I want to make sure you know is that others can and are needed in your life, so you can become more than just what you would have as a potential, but that you also need to incorporate what you love, and you got to know that you deserve that. So don't be afraid to go get what it is you love and need and desire. It may turn and send some people away. That's okay. That contract maybe is ended, or maybe you need to tweak it a little more. But don't hesitate. Get after what you love. Now, if you're Aries in the 7th house and Libra in the 1st, you kind of had these things flip-flopped, and it's okay, where you're trying to get what you want through others, and then as you begin, or how you incorporate or begin things, you're always trying to overconsider people. So the quest here is that you're very concerned with others, and almost to the point where it overwhelms you, Libra in the 1st house. And then on the Aries side, you go get what you want. Maybe you didn't think it out. Just take it a little farther. Still go get what you want through others, but know that don't also give up too much, or don't lose yourself in others. That's the tendency that can happen to these individuals. It's time for you to awaken to that. If it's the 8th house Aries and the 2nd house Libra, 8th house is others' resources. It's the soul. It's where you learn. Probably a lot of the life up to now has been getting after that, and then like getting deep into it, and then realizing, oh man, what did I do? And then losing your value in that. Don't give too much power to others. Don't let others take your power. That's the key here in 2nd and 8th. If you had Aries 8th, 2nd, and Libra. 9th and 3rd. I kind of love this placement, as the 9th house is you videoing your life with an audio recording. We can hear everything, your passion, whatever. Just make sure that as you put that out there, that you don't give too much, and then you start attracting or finding people that want to tell you what your message is, or tell you what you don't know, and so your caution here will be, release the burden that maybe you've allowed into your life of over listening to others, and then they decide what it is your life's about and how to describe it and do the narrative on it. So careful you don't do that, 9th and 3rd, but also know that you can find some great teachers or great people to be with that can help you. So allow that and try to stay in the middle and work on both sides. If Aries was in 10th and Libra was down at the 4th, very interesting placement here is you just want to get out in the world and do. All cardinal houses are where we got to do something, and then we clean up the mess later, so to speak. Or maybe we did something hopefully we never thought we could do, and it took us somewhere we never could have guessed. And then we got to work with where it took us, right? Whether it's good or bad. Aries up there, it's about beginning. It's about finding your passion and then letting somebody else. So hopefully you found a lot of people that can keep the day-to-day narrative going, so then you could take and make the home life and then you could take and work and get a better home life, so you could kind of understand the Libra side of balance, so then you can get back out and start anew. It's a careful and a tricky placement here, but it's not. It's actually a lot can be accomplished. Make sure though, in your alone time, you care and find what you need and what matters to you. If you had Aries in the 11th and Libra in the 5th, it's about you trying to get after what it is you believe, where tomorrow can take you. You may not be right in timing, you may not be right, but it's about doing that, and these eclipses are going to bring that back to you. You maybe release old hobbies or people in your life at this point, Libra in the 5th, but it's about finding a new thing, a new fun, through the passion of getting after it was you believe can happen, where it is you want to go. I bet you're pretty interesting in how you've changed and what you believed in throughout your life. I'd be interested to know what you did in 04 and 06 and 86 and 87, and with this house placement, just see what it is you thought was reality and what you think it is now. I promise you it's way different. If you're 12th house Aries, it's a tough placement, and a 6th house Libra. I don't know many people. There's a lot out there, but 12th is where we must put it all together to tie up the bow on the package before we give it to somebody, so then they can see who or what our life is. And the 6th house is daily routine of perfecting the individual. Well, you had Libra in the 6th and Aries in the 12th, so it's a tough placement. A lot of mistakes. Be careful of explosive individuals who draw to you, and you're maybe impatience, so to speak. Wherever Aries is, we're always going to be impatient. But with the 12th house, it's even more so, and it's very exaggerated to a degree. So, but I still want you to find the passion, and so does astrology. It wants you to get after what it is you think the total picture looks like. We're never always right. We're never always wrong. Get in the middle. Work on that, and know that you can open to even more gifts that you've paid forward that you can allow back into your life. And find and stir that passion, Aries in the 12th, and then Libra in the 6th. Don't let people run you over. Don't let them take credit for what you do. Release people that want to say or boss you around, and get more people that'll look and try to find and see and realize your value. But you got to stand up for yourself with this placement. In leaving this eclipse time, if you go back to the 04s to 06 and the 86 to 87, a lot of repetition here, but you're way more wise. I'm hoping that you take this in advance from a cardinal sign perspective, which is you must do the work. Get after it, what you want. Don't be shy. You're not going to be selfish. I think that the way this placement is, if you do become a little too selfish, you'll realize it, but don't be afraid to get after what you want. I'm begging you to do it. Questions here, I'd love them. And I hope that you handle this eclipse time for what it is. It's go time with the cardinal signs and cardinal seasons in effect. Now, the last thing I want to leave you with are dates that you're going to want to really pay attention to. And these are when the new and full moons are going to be in cardinal signs. When they're in Cancer and Capricorn, it's going to square these eclipses. And when they're in Aries and Libra, it is the eclipse. It's where the eclipses fall. So all the new moons be Cancer on 7/17/2023. They'll be squared up. Big date. Libra on 10/14/2023. Capricorn on 1/11/24. Aries on 4/8/24. Cancer on 7/5/24. Libra on 10/2/24. Capricorn on 12/30/24, and then Aries on 3/29/25. Those are all the new moons. Plant seeds, and all these are going to be, when they're squared up in the Cancer and Capricorns, there's going to be like assessing of what you've done. When they're in the Libra Aries signs, it's about really planting seeds and the house that it falls in and really getting after what you want if it's in Aries, and then how others have hindered or helped you encourage and enrich that. Now the full moons, again, Capricorn, Cancer will be square, and then Aries and Libra will be in the eclipse signs. You got to, on full moon, end things or bring things to a culmination. They're enlightened. The night is lit up, and the moon reflecting has shown you maybe something that was hidden, so you can really deal with it and see it as it is. The full moons will be on July 3rd of 2023 in Capricorn, that's square, on September 29th, 2023 in Aries, on the 26th of December 2023 in Cancer, it's squared up, and then there'll be a Libra full moon on March 25th, 2024. There'll be a Capricorn full moon on July 21st, 2024, that's square. There'll be, and it's actually Pisces we're rolling out, but I'm going to count this one because it's very early in the sign of Pisces, on the 18th of September 2024. And then there will be a full moon in Cancer on the 13th of 2025. That'll square up. So these are dates that you want to write down. New and full moons. We do videos on those for action and seed planting. We're putting out into the universe you're ready on the new moons. Telling the universe you're ready to act in the full moons. Critical dates. Write them down. Know them. Next video I'm doing is going to be extremely critical. So I'm hoping both these help. I'm not doing it from a perspective that I'm going to become your karma. I'm putting the energies out there. I'm hoping that you take a serious approach, as we've never been in a time like the awakening we're in now. And the simulation is ending. I want it to end for you forever. That we don't come back to the physical world, but we go to where the universe and how the universe really works. And I'm hoping that happens. So good luck.